And the most common opponent this year, the 5th aims of assists per game. In lineup for the Milwaukee Bucks, the NBA Cup semifinal game that added P.J. Washington, your umpire here tonight. Taurean Prince slides the pass over to Kuz, and Brook is waiting in the corner.
Steals got first possession.
And Trae Young, what kind of
assist? He didn't get anything. I'll get a steal if I have to. Shoot a little floater from three.
Now Ryan Rollins gets his chance last couple of games. And it's a 3-2 advantage, Bucks over Hawks.
Yeah, he looks very comfortable doing it. He's been playing well, and it doesn't look out of character. Doesn't look like he's surprising himself. Trae from this right there.
And Gay with the putback. Mentioned how well Mohamed Gay has played against the Bucks. He had his first career double-double. Gets another rebound there. Finds Ricochet.
Yeah, and I think you're just getting an early glimpse of the kind of workload that Giannis is going to have. He's going to have a 20-rebound game while there's some injuries with Jericho and Bobby, some big bodies out. When Brook is on the perimeter like that.
Yeah, look at the bodies in the paint. Doesn't matter. Man, that entry pass, only one man can get it, and only one man can finish the way he does.
Yeah, there is an outlier in this game. And to your point, Lisa, it's Giannis. Trae is a special player, but there's not a matchup out there for Giannis right now.
You know, Trae Young faking the pass. Well, Trae comes in.
Yeah, he's having an impressive year. Those parameters, but just seeing how he's continued to kind of adapt his game too, the way he's sharing the ball and trying to find more wins, willing to do what he's got to do to get Atlanta in the playoffs and get them more wins.
Rollins penetrating here from the corner, finding TP above the break three, and the Bucks back on top.
Just great energy, seeing Rollins flying around, attacking the paint, and this pass right there.
Yeah, and that's what they do, right? That lob play, not just the three-pointers here for Trae Young. By the way, that first bucket that he hit, they changed from a 2 to a 3. But he can find his big men on the lob play. Kyle Kuzma.
In a row, Atlanta's lost 2 in a row. They're not scoring the ball as much as they have been, and that is how they win games. And so it just feels like both teams have quite a pep to start.
Yeah, Conwu, he's got 19 attempts, including that one on the season.
And is he listed as a center? What is he, power forward, 6'10", 240?
No, it's PB, positionless basketball. That's what everybody is listed.
So we're gonna go with that emotion. Maybe he saw something we didn't.
No, it's not something that you can challenge, a traveling call. Now Trae Young crosses over. He started out hot here.
He's just hard to get a handle on. And like you said, TP, one of the better defenders on this Bucks team. High IQ, knows how to play him, knows what to give up. And those are the kind of shots that you say, okay, we will give that up. That's okay, that's a bad shot. Well, he just made a runner three-pointer to start the game. They're all going in.
Brook hanging, draws the foul. He had tallied, and certainly with Jericho Sims, they are very, very thin at that 5 position.
They are, and you've seen, this Bucks team really rely on Brook to do a lot. To your point, play a lot of minutes, but shoot the ball as well. And over Brook, good contest.
And the countdown is on. After tonight, 4 more games to go before we get to see Bobby Portis. Look at that spin moves.
I just love seeing the way this team is using Kuzma. By team, I mean Doc, I think, is talking about it. Good cut right there by Ricochet, and Trae having his head up. But just the way Kuz is getting the first touches on some of the last 2 games, possessions. The last game he scored it. This game had a nice pass but didn't go down, and posting, mid-range, a lot of different things.
Giannis off the 1 foot. And Ryan Rollins battling.
Kuz has got to be really good.
I was going to ask you who you had on that jump ball, because I knew Ryan was going to give it all he could, but just not enough height against a Conwu.
Assist, but Dyson Daniels in the 4 games of the 68.
This team as a team, 29.4 assists per game. That's second best in the league. They've got pace, they got penetration.
He is going to have his opportunity in this game.
Top Casino Hotel, and Giannis making the announcement. Congratulations.
The one and only Lisa Byington was there. Jim Paschke was there.
Yeah, nice. That's right.
Daniels. Let's see, who else? Was it Robin Lopez?
Robin Lopez was the star on stage. He certainly spiced it up. If you want some comedy, Giannis, they'll count that. They'll score to support his brother and his family, of course.
You want to know how much he loves his brother, Thanasis? He had a baby yesterday. Mariah was probably looking at him with the side eye like, you really got to go to this tonight? You got to go to this podcast, the Thanalysis show? Are you kidding me?
He wasn't there long. He wasn't there long. And I'm sure he went right back to family afterwards.
No, for sure. it's family or family. So I guess you can't choose wrong.
To work it around, Kuz gives it up. Now turnovers have been a problem. 16 turnovers in the last game against the Knicks. They leave Gay wide open.
And the reason the assists are high for this team, the willing ball movement, it's only great if you got guys that can deliver, like a Gay coming down like that and knocking down a transition, walk-up three-point shot. Sometimes there's big fellas that can't quite do that.
Brook feeding Giannis in traffic.
On the offensive end, I thought there were stretches of the game where we took the first available.
We've gotten used to Doc saying that phrase for sure. And I love Giannis's analogy. I mean, it was the official tally was 18 more shot attempts that the New York Knicks took over the Bucks on Friday night. And I love his analogy. It's almost like you just don't play the whole first quarter.
Yeah.
That's what the discrepancy is.
It puts it into major perspective, and he's dead on with that. If you give 16 extra shots, it's going to be hard to win, and that's what happens when you turn the ball over. You don't offensive rebound, and look, that's not from lack of effort every night, but
9 seconds here to work with, and another turnover. Make it 5 here in the game for the Bucks in the first quarter. Ricochet go down hard, but Daniels gets off the three-point shot. You talked about it, Steve. Both these teams a little bit hungry, coming off some hopefully here tonight. And Kyle Kuzma with another bucket.
Yeah, losing games as of late, but both in the hunt, I think, relative for each team. It's just really important time. Good D right there. Milwaukee still movement. They're in that 6th spot, but Atlanta more locked in, it looks like, in the play-in. But there's no question they were just ranked 7, the 7th seed. Now they're the 8, so a little movement with Orlando, and I think both teams just want to be playing their best basketball come the end of the season.
Well, 7 points here for Kuz. Still has not impressive of the night so far, and he's 4 for 4 in the night.
Oh, you're watching Trae Young. He shot a runner three-point shot to start the game, as if he just does that. So I think he inspired Kuz.
As Daniels doing his best lob play of...
Does really well. That attack, the defender from Milwaukee is stepping up, and it's not just Milwaukee, it's what Atlanta does. Good attack.
Well, 9 without that injury. Pat Connaughton was slotted. 10-game road trip, or the 10-day road trip, really took a toll physically on this team. They need to go deep into their bench here tonight.
Yeah, those kind of trips, they really can. And also depends on what time of year it's at. And I think obviously with the season, come postseason, that is his greatest value, why he's on this team.
And Mel, with Pat getting the rebound, you can add to the PC combo.
Lisa, well, and to your point, before the game tonight, but before the game tonight, Doc Rivers, he also said that he's an intangible player, and I think lately we've lacked those intangibles, so he'll be great for us just to get out there in general. He's a ball mover, he's a force, he's a natural ball mover. In a
championship guy that makes lineups late in games better with his IQ, with making the right play, with big-time cuts, so he needs to be in rhythm.
Recipient there. Barlow, the first play from overtime elite. Kuz with a cool 11 points.
That was a nice move. But look at the pace that they're putting that one down, just pushing it out of make, getting the ball out that fast, and getting the three-point shot. That is not what you want to see.
Brook Lopez finding Kevin Porter Jr., who's got a different look here tonight. If you're not recognizing the normal number 3, steps it back. New look, same old Sweet J when it's falling.
That's like a new look. Looking underneath the hoop, though. Got
KPJ with it up top, uses that Brook screen. And Kyle Kuzma, why not? First 6 for Kuz, who literally is on Kuz control.
Yeah, you better get close to him because he's feeling good.
Obviously, that got him geared up in the appropriate mind.
Yeah.
And Trae with 9 points, 4 or 5 from the free throw line. And we're tied at 34. Bucks shooting absolutely lights out. Oh, done.
That shoulder to get Giannis that running start. He delivered it just perfect. And we talked about him impacting when he making winning plays. Well, he does have quite a connection with that guy.
2 minutes for PC, 1 rebound, 1 assist. No since his rookie season. He's still given 110%, no matter what his role is, no matter how much playing time he's got.
So important. Really is. You got to have guys that you can rely on. The only way you can rely on them is if you know they're being professional behind the scenes, staying ready, being good teammates, good culture guys. And then look, comes in and gets some buckets, makes some passes.
Get 2 for 2 in his 2 minutes off the bench. And a game or 2 at 85% accuracy.
I bet Marcus says he's got those scorebooks. He knows.
Marcus himself, of course.
Himself.
Players at 90% several times. And a foul against Terrence Mann.
Look, there's a push to be made in that first quarter to talk about. Haven't done that since 1999. That's the kind of stuff you just know has to happen. There has to be some unexpected things from guys and from this team. There you go.
Staying hot in the first possession of the second quarter. Oh, Trae Young, and you had layups back the other way.
They are, and they love to play with pace. They push it so fast, get up on a make or a miss. Second, I believe, just the Memphis Grizzlies and pushing the pace, and you see Trae Young keeping himself on that last one.
No, Pat Connaughton in trouble. With the Hawks in perspective, 9 of 13 in terms of points in the paint is what they're shooting. Getting some open
spacing up top, but you can tell there's clearly a great energy by this Bucks team, but defensively just got to get back and set.
That was set up by a Pat Connaughton screen. Giannis used it, and he's got 13 points. Trae Young, sidestep, 1 dribble, short, and that's chance points in addition to turnovers on Friday. They're just adding to it. 14 bench points to match the Hawks' 15 bench points here so far. Conroe, more paint points.
Keep fighting over those screens.
That roster.
Yeah, the end. Luka comes to mind.
Luka, what happened to Luka?
He got traded, Lisa.
Oh,
I hate to break it to you now. Taylor Jenkins got fired from the number 5 ranked Memphis Grizzlies.
Those 2 stories alone, you had to like double and triple take looks at your phone. Like, is this for real? Trae Young with the miss. Giannis doesn't even always have to jump. He wins that one easily.
Well, I just love how he put his opposite shoulder into Terrence Mann and then tipped it with his left hand. Very smart. Got a little space.
Kyle Kuzma spinning off of it. That's his first minute. Giannis looking for the 3-point shot. He's sitting on 9 3-point makes. He's attempted now 51 after that shot. And George Niang that just love playing against the Bucks. Some of their best games in their career have come against Milwaukee. Giannis spin move, draws a foul.
Geez, someone I know I can say
he
that.
He embraces the Bucks. When you knew George Niang, I mean, the minivan nickname has existed. I don't know if you knew him pre-minivan or actually when minivan began.
That's a good question.
The minivan needs to stop doing that, though.
You can call him whatever you want. He's knocking down some threes, and at Iowa State, he was a killer. Took Iowa State to the NCAA tournament 4 times, and he's been banging down threes for his whole NBA career.
Porter Jr. can't get the answer. Niang, by the way, is 4 for 4, 3 for 3 from 3. Need to flatten the tire of that minivan if we can. Trae Young, that hesitation, kicks it out. Conroe's looking for his 3-point shot. Trae Young, quick trigger.
Let the ball go that quick on a shot.
He's got 16 points. He's the Bucks leader now.
This is an entertaining game. These guys are going at each other.
Oh, yeah. But wrap your head around the fact that we're shooting 79% and still it's a 1-point game.
And now here comes Giannis. We'll see, but boy, this just feels, Lisa, like this might be a very high-scoring game.
You think so?
These teams are essentially undefeated when they score over 120 points. So it just feels to me like someone that's going to lose scoring over 120 points. And actually, the last time these teams matched up, it was Milwaukee scoring over 120. Anthony 9 points in the second half, so really let down in the second half. Scored 3 points less, and they had 14 guys score, every single guy that played, and they had 9 guys in double figures.
GT2 now with 7 points.
think I know where you're going with that, though. Maybe the Bucks can have 15 guys score and have 10 guys in double figures score 163.
And of course, pick up the win.
So it's a pretty monster game.
Code there, you can bid now. Lots of good black and white outfit.
That's right.
2-point edge here for the Bucks. Ryan Rollins sneaking his way in, finding Brook Lopez. Find it. Ooh, he got knocked too by George Niang. A hard screen right at midcourt.
Heck of a pass, like you said, though. He was just probing, trying to find somebody open, and left his feet and got to Brook at that last second, but not quite the screen.
Year round too, so we just want everybody to know that they're welcome here and they're supported, and there's no question about it.
Well, and I can tell you, they certainly feel that.
The LGBTQ community, and we're just spotlighting them, so.
That's wonderful. Thank you for all of your work, Gracie. Lisa.
Yeah, thanks, Mel. The three.
I just seen him play through the contact and finish on the possession previous, and then catch that on the wing right there. Not even bring the ball down and let it fly from up top. Dyson Daniels. Ricochet. I don't know, you and I were having some
roller R's like Marcus can, though.
No.
He says it.
No.
he takes the cake with his pronunciation.
He's better at it, that's for sure. We've been playing with the phonetics, though, right? You and I were texting the other day about how to say guys' names.
It's tricky.
It can be.
We're going to start a website. PhoneticsAreFake.com. Is that what we're doing?
Don't leak it yet. Oh, it's gone now.
Daniels with the runner off the glass. Part of a 9-0 Hawks run. And Ryan Rollins with the 7th turnover here for the Bucks. Daniels, 34% three-point shooter, but gives it up. Look at Brook Lopez taking it from the best thief in the league. He ripped it away from Daniels.
You gotta love it. It was Daniels' deflection on the previous possession, and Brooks stealing it from getting it stolen, but Gary Trent getting it back.
Thought that one was going down.
I did too. There's some good energy on that one, especially when it gets stolen 3 times in one possession.
Now the Bucks gotta lock it down. I mean, offensively, no problems. But giving up 70 points here in this first half and trailing by 5. Spin move for Barlow. Block.
Per game average.
Oh wait,
the lumbering one, the one that rides horses.
People, because you know there's people out there thinking she thinks that Joker's fast. Hawks on an 11-0 run.
That's right.
All right, Giannis going to work. Count the puck. Kind of snuck 58 times this year. He's gotten to a 20-point game. And actually his 9th straight now. Karis LeVert steps it back. Big rebound here for Ryan Rollins. Has TP to his left if he wants some. Ryan Rollins says, I'll take it.
That possession just nabs the rebound over Mohamed Gay, who has definitely got a longer wingspan than Rollins. Takes it himself with a beautiful finish. And it's fun watching him right now. He's playing really good basketball, making some awesome plays.
Daniels driving past PC, lofts it up. And a Conley gets blocked by Brook Lopez. A quick reaction by Big Brook, and off and running. Here comes Giannis.
Tough block charge calls are tough, and they try to create a little bit of black and white where they say, look, if you're set and you're in their path before they go there, then it's a charge. If you're not, it's not. And that just very clearly looked to me like he did not establish position before Giannis hit him.
George Niang once again. And Niang is a perfect 5 for 5, 4 for 4 from 3. Was that your brother Ed Malloy giving the decision?
Yes, that is my brother, Lisa. I appreciate you bringing that up. That's the last time I tell you a story about when I played and how my teammates used to say, oh, Steve, is that your brother Ed Malloy, the referee? And I'd say, no, guys, it's not.
I was just checking.
Yeah, they always thought it was funny. You do say, Steve, your brother is reffing the game. And
now of the game here for the Atlanta Hawks. Most points given up by the Bucks, if you're wondering. 78 points to OKC in a half. That's also the same number that the Bucks have scored in a half, the most that they've scored. 78 against the Pistons earlier. Ryan Rollins. And he's found his stroke and his comfort level. He's got 10 points.
He's got 10 points. He's coming off 2 career-high back-to-back games. It's just really impressive to watch how comfortable he looks.
Conwell, as Daniels sizes it up well.
Ryan Rollins happy to take that one from him.
Inside 2 minutes left to play here in the half. TP to Ryan Rollins. Driving against LeVert. Still looking for a shot. Still looking for it, and LeVert blocks him. Boy, like 3 Bucks defenders hawking. Trey Young, what about that?
He was going to put the ball on the floor, try to get a better look, and get right to the rim on that one.
Connaughton's on a good job driving, flips the pass. Oh, PC doing it all in the first half.
Yeah, he is. Underrated passer for sure. It's just so impressive to see him step in with not consistent minutes, but just obviously behind the scenes, putting in the work, staying in rhythm, doing the play groups. And he comes out here and shows it, and that's the best part, just professionalism.
Torian Prince stopped in the paint, finds Ryan Rollins. PC checks his feet.
Understandably so. Look, that's why the rule is in place to protect shooters, so they have a landing place. And got that foot under there. He turned his ankle. You could see he was frustrated, but costing his team a point.
Now takes the first shot of the third quarter. The Hawks were +7 on shot attempts. And then also high assist rate. That's what they do. 22 assists on 28 field goals in the first half. Working around to Kyle Kuzma, who had his 3rd miss of the night. And leaking out right behind the defense.
Coach Kalamian at half with Melanie talk about defense is clearly going to be our emphasis. Well, Brooke was back, but it's a heck of a pass. It just couldn't turn quick enough.
Yeah, how did that pass get right past him? It's a bigger question, and now a turnover. Not the start that the Bucks want here in the third quarter. Daniels with the runner.
The play-by-play, Ralph Lawler, when I was with the Clippers, Lawler's Law, first to 100 wins. Not sure it's going to apply tonight because they're both going to have 100 very soon, but we'll see.
Yeah, like midway through the third quarter. Melanie Ricks, what you hear in the Bucks huddle?
Will be sharper out there. So as you can see, quick timeout call from
Mohamed Gay. I'll get it right. Third personal. Mohamed Gay.
Like we said, we're starting that website.
Just making up players at this point. Maybe one of them will play defense. Oh, the alley.
You can tell they anticipate, and it can be a weakness if they're leaking out like that, and you're a team that can go offensive board and make them pay when Milwaukee shoots it, go and get it again, but not a great offensive team, especially with no Bobby, no Sims. Listen, that one right there. So you can make a team pay a lot of times, but Milwaukee can't, and so I think you just got to get back on D.
All right, so another double-digit deficit. 15 is the largest deficit here so far, 91-76. Giannis, that hesitation goes right at like 3 Hawks.
Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo in the huddle telling his team, we got to get back in this game. Let's take it 1 possession at a time. And KPJ also telling the guys, let's collect ourselves right now, get back on defense, get back in transition, Lisa.
Thank you, Mel. 91-77. Looking to D up here. Brooke nearly got the...
Quite a run by Atlanta to come out. You heard Coach Kalamian at a half say there's got to be a focus on defense. It just hasn't translated into stops right now, but that's obviously what they were talking about at half.
Now Giannis Daniels got him from behind. And off and running. Look how fast they get up and down. TP got the block. Okay. Daniels with the lay-in. I mean, they just get...
Always a huge part of it. Make them take the ball to bounds. Once the shot is made, getting back, getting the defense set, communicating, and look in the half court, they're a very good team as well. So just keep communicating, keep talking, keep a guy on a guy. Oh, TP. Foul to me.
Boy, they're getting in deep with these passes.
And the pace that they're playing with, the spacing they're behind the defense. Way to the rim where only Gay could get it.
8 points now for Mohamed Gay. Trent Jr. quickly shovels it over to Pat Connaughton. That shot won't count immediately. The Bucks got to shore this up, otherwise it's going to get really far from reach. Gary Trent Jr. mid-range, in and out. The Hawks have outscored the Bucks 14-4 here in the third quarter. Deep shot for Trae Young.
Yeah, there really is obviously plenty of time for Milwaukee to nice pass.
Connaughton. Ricochet, catch and shoot.
Yeah, it really is impressive. I think just to see him coming out, maturing as a rookie at 19 years old, to be able to shoot the ball the way that he is, and just to, you can tell, make the play that he knows his team wants him to make, and never look back on that one.
Giannis trying to get positioning on team. TC quickly to Giannis, in and out. Boy, isn't that the way things have gone in the third quarter, at least for the Bucks.
Yeah, this really has been a quarter where we have seen Giannis have some monster third quarters. So I like seeing his teammates understand they keep going back to him on that one. Obviously, 1 second had to be quick.
Brook trying to come over, and the finish by Daniels. Dyson Daniels, who averages about 14 points per game, is above that average now, 7 of 10 shooting for 16 points. On one coverage now for Giannis. Oh, he's got a couple shading though. Pat Connaughton was looking for the lob play to GA.
Yeah, they read it. You saw Pat run that so nicely with Giannis earlier, but they were all over it.
Offensive foul call.
4 times that we can count. Not bleeding yet, so we know he's fine. But they make careers being hustle players. There's no doubt about it.
Giannis quick spin move.
Yeah, and I love seeing the way Milwaukee is playing through Giannis right now. I think he feels he has to take over and score, and he might not be wrong, but he's going to find those open shooters if he has to, but going through him is the right thing.
Daniels looking it off, Ricochet for 3.
Oh, boy. Yeah, there was George Niang in that second quarter. Now in this third quarter, seeing Ricochet just get hot, knock these threes down. It's quite a bit of weaponry to be able to keep making threes.
In the third quarter.
Well, one thing we know, watching not only NBA games, but this game specifically, is a 20-point lead is definitely not safe.
Points the Hawks have put up with Bucks. For Brook Lopez.
Devin Booker got loose with a couple seconds left and knocked down a little step-back mid-range fader. Didn't even have that great a game, but he made that one.
And Mike Budenholzer returns to Milwaukee for the first time since taking on the Phoenix job.
Coach Buzz trying to wrangle Devin Booker, Kevin Durant. He's got some guys that can get it done. It's quite a show. That'll be the next game.
Gary Trent Jr. can't find it. And suddenly in this quarter, the Bucks have kind of gone cold here offensively. Giannis with the rebound. Milwaukee is shooting 23% in the third quarter and can't hit shots like that. Now 3 of 14 in the quarter. 14 that's shooting about 57% for the game. Giannis right down the lane, gets it knocked away by LeVert. Points off turnovers tonight. Remember, the Knicks got about 26 points off of 16 turnovers on Friday night against the Bucks. See if this timeout settles them. Giannis going past like 3 defenders. 11 turnovers now for Milwaukee. Shooting just 20% in this quarter. Process that. The Bucks field goal by quarter, 85% in the first quarter, 55% on the bench, gets a 3-pointer on the court.
Yes, he's just keeping himself ready over on the side. Sometimes your coaches would tell you, you got to cheer, you got to encourage your teammates.
Energy and recklessness and mix it up a little bit. Giannis.
Time, because you can actually
pass the whole D.
Yeah, there's no question. There needs to be an individual accountability.
There for Karis LeVert.
Yeah.
LeVert once again. All right, the final 90 seconds here of the quarter. And the Bucks have only put up 15 points here in the quarter. They've given up 32.
He is one of the only bigs that's healthy right. Shootout.
Tonight is a 6th straight game Damian Lillard is missing. Deep vein thrombosis in his right calf. Safety and health, and drills the three-pointer. Barlow, who is 29% three-point shooter.
Look like some.
Man, KPJ made.
There'd be a lot more three-point plays, whether it's the hard way, the old-fashioned way like that, or catching and shooting. You got to think, be aggressive with the three ball and hope that Atlanta misses something like that.
And hope that the Bucks can get the rebound. Now Trae Young gets tripped up.
He got away with it.
He did. So the possession here to Atlanta, and there's man once again. 9 points. Brook Lopez looking for his first three-pointer of the night. Kevin Porter Jr. for three. Good start for the fourth for KPJ.
It's good seeing Milwaukee knock some shots down, but this Atlanta team, they do not win by playing defense and stopping the other team. They let the other team score in the games that they win. Shea finally missing.
Giannis starting on the bench in the fourth quarter. This group's got KPJ, quick crossover, lost it though. 12 turnovers for the Bucks. And Reese
10 for 16 from the field.
Including tonight, 420 March, about 15 points per game coming into tonight. Shooting about 53%. KPJ driving. Andre Jackson Jr. gets the offensive rebound. And we got
to understand, look, if you're down by 26 points, you got to be uber aggressive defensively, take chances, and you got to get quick shots. There you go, drawing the foul right there.
Tonight, 8 points, making those powerful voices. Get your tickets to 24-point advantage. Largest lead has been 27. George Niang with his 17 points in the second quarter, sitting on 17 now. Ajax, cross-court pass, finding Gary Trent Jr. on the block. Ajax nearly had the tip done. Now they're showing the replay. All right, inside 10 minutes before this one is final. 24-101, George Niang has come back to life.
They give you some good audio sometimes, especially when it's our guy Brook.
And he kept it clean.
He did. We always appreciate that.
In his opinion, though. Here's KPJ. Big fourth quarter, in and out.
Changing course. They're not slowing it down. They're not.
Him off the bench. 15 points, 4 assists.
Like you're saying, in all things, no question, there's been 1 or 2 games since he's put that Bucks jersey on that without his performances, Bucks would not have won.
The Bucks force a turnover. Showing a little bit of life here. Kuz to Gary Trent Jr. One dribble, corner shot. Really would have brought some life back to Pfizer. KPJ. And George Niang took a tumble.
Green after he made the pass to GT, who of course made that one after the foul was called.
Bit of that zone look here for the Bucks. Brook challenge out. A 31-point game. 5 3-point makes.
There's from this Atlanta squad.
The Bucks outscored the Hawks in the first quarter. The Hawks got the Bucks in the second and the third. Let's see what kind of comeback maybe the Bucks have in them in the fourth. Trae Young leaves it short.
This is a 19-year-old rookie out of France that when he got picked, the people who love hoops and they watch the NBA and they track it close, they knew who he was, but I would imagine a lot of people didn't. And I'll tell you what, he's been putting himself on the map this year. My goodness, what a performance, what a game from him tonight.
Yeah, he's tied a career high, 33 points. Kevin Porter, 19 here for KPJ.
At least most teams, when you've got a lead like this, kind of slow it down, use the shot clock, move it a little bit. You got Trae Young shooting bomb threes.
He got it with the Clippers, is 26. He's got 21 and a perfect 7 for 7 from the charity stripe. I thought he might pull the trigger there.
Exactly, you got him. Just look at the offensive run. That was Trae Young coming from the interior, setting the screen on the way out and popping to three. Look at the spacing.
Gonlu to Niang. They kind of forced that one up. Man, second chance points.
That was Shea maybe that got that one. Is that Daniels? Dyson? Yeah, you're right.
They look similar. body. I don't know why Trae Young's playing games right now.
We know he wants to shoot as fast as he can. No need to stall now.
That's right. So Giannis and Taurean Prince, the next dead ball, will get set to check in. And the Bucks still trailing big. KPJ, 3 ball. Giannis is back in. Gary Trent Jr., they left KPJ in. Taurean Prince has been added to the mix with Kyle Kuzma. Daniels kicks it out to Shea, 4-3. Use a few more of those misses. The Bucks have outscored the Hawks in this quarter, 23-13. But still a huge deficit to climb.
Could get interesting in the quarter.
This leaves it short, trying to get his own miss.
See if they can do something else special up.
Back to Daniels, the runner. Oh, one of the better defenders producing. He's got a 20-point game. Go with his 6 assists, 4 steals, by the way, and 7 rebounds. What a game he's produced.
His third year, too. A good defensive player his first 2 years. GT with the miss right there. But well, what he's doing this year in his third season, leading the league in steals, and obviously coming into his own offensively, really helped this Atlanta team.
He's a lottery pick in the 2022 draft. Also the same draft that Ryan Rollins was picked a second-round pick in.
Yeah, that was quite the draft.
Kyle Kuzma for 3. Bucks aren't going away.
Well, now you got to hope that Atlanta sticks with the playbook. They keep shooting early bad threes. That Trae misses a few more. It'll give Milwaukee a chance, but at this end, the defense has to happen right now.
Trae Young gets it right back. Kevin Porter Jr. turns it over and draws. The Bucks came back from down 19. Keep this momentum. 26 this year.
There you go. Hasn't been done, but boy, I'll tell you, we've watched enough NBA hoops, and especially with this Atlanta Hawks team, to know should by Atlanta.
Rollins with the foul. And the Hawks aren't in the bonus yet either. Trae Young finds himself being defended by Giannis. This has happened a couple of times here tonight. Double team coming means someone's open in Levert.
And Giannis being willing to switch and guard on the perimeter, which I don't think is a bad thing. It's not easy to shoot over Giannis. You just got to have guys on that backside beating those big guys at the rim or whoever the slashing guards are.
KPJ finds Kuz for 3. Giannis with the tip in. He goes. Taurean Prince comes up with it. Giannis a one-on-one chance to Kuz.
But he made a nice pass to Kuz on that one.
135, 123.
See what this Bucks team can do. We've seen some crazy comebacks as of late. The Lakers were playing Chicago last week.
Foul, now the 5th team. It's not supposed to go both ways, where they make free throws so the clock stops.
No, it definitely does not help the Bucks catch up.
KPJ, they shut him down. Had numbers, or did they shut him down? Spins away from it.
Almost beautiful footwork right there. Okongwu back there at 6'9". He's doing a good job contesting, but he almost had him.
Deep pass, we've seen plenty of those. Okongwu just throws it up. The Bucks had gotten it to 12. Taurean Prince chased second opportunity. That's out there.
Yeah, I think you realize a lot was going to have to go right. And really the shots that were going down in that first quarter when Milwaukee scored 44. We were looking at stats at the end of that quarter where guys were shooting 100%, 6 for 7. So not quite the case right now. And with Just over 2 minutes left, looking like.
Had a hard time, but I did it.
It was going to be, at the worst, a shootout.
Boy, with as hot as Milwaukee was, you were such a disparity all of a sudden. And, I think this is the 5th time Milwaukee's seen this Atlanta team. It's not like they're unfamiliar with how they play, and Milwaukee's beat them 2 out of the
semifinals, the Emirates NBA Cup semifinal game.
And he hangs on the rim.
Chris Livingston, good on the second.
Texas Tech, Florida game.
I didn't. I was at Analysis last night.
Oh, that's right. That's right. There was some good things going on there too, but my goodness. Right. Texas Tech up by 10 with 5 minutes. Florida, unbelievable comeback to win it.
All 4 #1 seeds in the Final Four, which is, it's been a minute. Gay tried to put back.
Got the better one. Referring to
here.
Before losses in a row. And 8 games left after this one, and there's that guy Dyson Daniels.
And you got Bud returning for the first time to Milwaukee, as we've talked about. You got Phoenix, who just narrowly beat the Bucks just about a week ago.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get some payback on those guys, because that Devin Booker jumper down by 1 to put them up by 1 with 2 seconds left, that one stung a little bit. And Milwaukee had quite the strong road trip going, 2-1 at that point, and losing to Phoenix and to Denver kind of started this losing streak they're on, but still enough time and a softer schedule still for Milwaukee. They just have to take advantage.
There's certainly not a lot of excuses you can make with some of the defensive lapses here tonight, but also just a reminder. No Dame, no AJ Green, no Bobby Portis, no Jericho Sims. All of those guys would get playing time in a game like tonight. Significant contributors.
Yeah, they certainly wouldn't. Look at Atlanta. Up by this much, still throwing the ball out on the break and running. But I do think the thing that really matters about this game is, and hopefully this does not become relevant, but Milwaukee in the 6th seed currently, Atlanta in the 8th seed, this was a tie-breaking game that puts them up 3-2 against Milwaukee. So if there is a tied record at that 7th spot per se, Atlanta would beat out Milwaukee now with a 3-2 in-season victory.
Let's hope it doesn't come down to that.
That's
but
for sure.
The NBA Cup semifinals does count as a regular season game. Atlanta with a series 3 games to 2, and the rare 5.
Obviously getting the loss right here from Milwaukee. 4 in a row. You hope they can turn it around against Phoenix, like you said.
Yeah, it'll be the 3rd game of his 3-game homestand.